Yeah, it's where the moon goes in front of the sun and it makes it totally dark.
Eclipse is when the moon moves in front of the sun, so the pathway of the moon as it orbits the Earth just takes it in front of the sun, and even though you can't, it doesn't look spectacular to everybody on Earth at the same time. Its shadow kind of follows a certain pathway around the surface of the Earth, and so certain people on Earth get to experience it at certain times.
It's a rare thing that's only going to happen once or twice, so it's pretty important to go see it.
Well, it's really important because it's such a rare event for us. Because of that, shadow is only going to fall over a certain portion of the Earth's surface at any given time. You know, being able to see it, even though in my lifetime I've seen a partial eclipse, I've never seen one that's this close to fully eclipsed. And so that the line of full eclipse runs in such a narrow band around the Earth. It's just something you're not going to get to see very often, and so it's a pretty cool event.
I mean, you can see all the nocturnal animals come out in the middle of the day, I guess.
Well, it's going to be really noticeable. Although I've never experienced this one that's this much of an eclipse, you'll notice it getting colder. Obviously it will get dark, pretty dark outside, and so it'll be kind of for the senses, it'll be kind of a different experience. You'll be a little bit off of your normal routine. You don't expect it to get completely dark at 2 in the afternoon, and then to notice this time of year, especially being summertime, to notice a distinct difference in the temperature and that temperature change. So it'll be a memorable event for people.
Yeah.
Why should people know about it?
Well, because it's kind of like a science thing you need to learn about, so you actually know what happens, and not to look at the sun and feel on yourself, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's important to know a little bit about what's going on in the world. I mean, imagine how frightening it would be if you didn't know what it was. If all of a sudden the sun goes away and it gets cold and dark, and that's never happened to you before, and you had no scientific explanation. It would be a pretty frightening world to live in. So.
Warning, do not look at the solar eclipse without proper eye protection. You can buy a pair of CE certified safe solar eclipse glasses that meet the iOS international standard at these places.